This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, today I thought we would talk about one of my all-time favorite action figure lines, Creatureplica. This is my favorite Creatureplica figure right here, the Yeti. Look at that. That's an amazing sculpt. What a cool monster. So, Creatureplica is a line of action figures about cryptozoological monsters, Bigfoot and Yeti and werewolves and the like. And they came out a few years back. They are still available. You can go to creatureplica.com and they're still for sale. And these toys are amazing. They're super detailed. Super detailed. Articulated. They come with, each one comes with a different base. He's kind of like on a icy snow base. And like I said, this one's my favorite, the Yeti. Something about the Mythic Legions figures. I don't know why they didn't catch on like wildfire the way that I think they should. These are super articulated, incredibly sculpted monsters, sculpted by the super talented Jean St. Jean, who sculpts for every major toy company. If you own action figures, odds are in your collection you have stuff sculpted by Jean. And this was his own venture. These aren't put out by Diamond Select or one of the big giant companies. This was put out by Jean, and I was there right from the very beginning, man. I loved these things, and I could not wait for them to be released. And I felt a little let down by the other people in the action figure community. Like, every time I show these figures off, people say, "Holy shit, that's really cool looking. What's that?" Or, like they don't know about them. Or, I don't know. I think these things should have caught on a lot bigger than they did. I'm sure they sold a bunch, but I would just imagine they would be flying off the racks. If you like really well done monster action figures, you can't go wrong with these things. They're incredible. Okay, so that's the Yeti. We'll move him over to the side for a minute. Next up, we'll grab one of the Bigfoots. This one's really cool. Now, I'm horrible with names. I don't remember which edition Bigfoot this one was, but he's a black and sort of charcoal gray colored one. His mouth is sort of open. You can see his teeth. I think this was an exclusive. I want to say this one was a limited edition Bigfoot. Because here is the normal Bigfoot, or the more widely available one. And this one's, as you can see, brown. And his mouth is not open. You can't really see his teeth. So he looks a little more a kinder, gentler Bigfoot, a more passive Bigfoot. Although I think if you ever ran into these things, it wouldn't be Harry and the Hendersons. It would be more like probably Night of the Demon. You'd probably get eaten. I think any sort of animal that was bigger and stronger and in the wild, I don't think it would want to play checkers. I think you'd be done. Because Gene is such an awesome dude, I love that guy, man. He's awesome. Not only is he my favorite toy sculptor, but he's just a really cool stand-up dude. Anyway, I was able to score one of the, what do you call these things? So it's a prototype. Like, they get these things back from the toy manufacturer just to make sure all the parts, work, and the sculpt is cool, and the materials are right. So it's like a I forget what they call these things. It's a prototype. It's like a first casting or whatever it's called. These are big ass chunky figures too. Look at that. These things are huge. They're like 8-9 inches tall. They're massive. But this was a production copy. Maybe that's what it's called. We'll put him back there. Yeah, so those are all the monkey family right there. Those are all the apes, the Yeti, and the 3 Bigfoots that I have. Now, let's look at werewolves, or dogmen is the current popular term going around. Holy shit, look at this. Look at this figure, man. Tell me that is not an incredibly sculpted monster. It's got ball-jointed ears, for Christ's sake. You can wiggle the ears around. You can move them. The jaw opens and closes. Let's move your ear back up so you don't look dorky. Oh. I don't think this one was referred to on the box as werewolf. I mean, it's obviously a werewolf. I think it was called the loup-garou, which I believe is French for werewolf. I believe this is a legend from Louisiana, I think. I could be full of shit, but I think that's where it came from. A French werewolf. So he hops out at you and he goes, "Oui, oui," and then he eats you. But yeah, what another awesome figure. So this one is like a dark sort of charcoal gray with lighter gray and sort of lighter gray white dry brush on top. And I didn't do that. That's the way it came. These figures did not need any touch up. I did put some gloss on the Yeti's mouth and his teeth, but that's just because I'm anal like that. These figures, they come out of the clamshell ready to rock and roll. They're just awesome from the get-go. So that is the normal werewolf. And then I believe this was an exclusive or a limited edition version. You guys, like I said, I'm bad with names. You got to forgive me. I think this was called like the Ghost Wolf, or that could have been just a fever dream I had. But look how badass he looks in white with those red eyes. Come on, man. If you're a monster collector and you don't own these, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Like, when these figures first came out, and I don't remember exactly when they came out. Let's see if there's a date on the bottom. 2015. Okay, so when these came out in 2015, and they were like something like $33 a figure. At the time, I was like, ouch, that's kind of expensive, but goddamn, is it worth it? And I pulled the trigger on them because, I mean, they're incredible. They're so well sculpted. They're amazing. And now, $33 is like the norm for frickin' action figures. I can't believe how much action figures cost nowadays. So I limit what I buy to really just the pieces that I just can't live without, the amazing pieces. I would buy these things all over again if I didn't have them. If you guys are monster fans, toy fans, I mean, which obviously you guys are, you wouldn't even be looking at this. You guys should get these. So the name of it is Creature, so Creatureplica. They took the word creature and the word replica and they shoved them together. So it's Creatureplica.com. They're still available, folks. You guys should pick these up before they're all gone. Okay, so these last two figures that I have, they're also werewolves, but I believe this was done in conjunction with the Horror Hound magazine. So it's a werewolf. It's like an undead zombie werewolf. That's why he's got Frankenstein stitches all over him. This is the Horror Hound magazine's mascot. And what a cool figure. It's like the hybrid of Frankenstein and a werewolf. And this one, I believe, was some sort of show exclusive, this color. Because this is the standard one. He's like dark browns. Anyways, guys, that's the creature replica figures that I own. I think there might be maybe a couple other variations of Bigfoot that I don't own. I thought I owned all of them, but there might have been one or two that got past me. But these are amazing toys, guys. You should check them out. You owe it to yourselves to at least get one of these. If you're a werewolf collector, you gotta get one of these, man. These are like some of the nicest werewolf figures ever made. Oh, look at their little tail. Hold on. That's hella cool. They each come with a different base. Super well sculpted. Posable. Heavy. They're really large. They dwarf your other action figures. I took some really cool photos of my Mezco 1/12 collective Conan next to this Yeti, and it's like perfect because you know, Conan comes up to about here, about to his hip, and it just looks like you're just ready for some big time Conan monster fighting. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping back by and giving me an excuse to open up the toy bins and pull these out and play with them. I love these toys, and Creatureplica is a great brand. You guys should check them out today. All right, man. I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.